I decided to open this store because I had a buddy who got me into brewing. I mean, you know, everybody likes to drink beer. I was no exception. I had a buddy who started to brew himself. I liked it. I started brewing, myself as well. And an opportunity opened up here in Uptown, at this location to potentially put a business in. And it seemed very obvious to me with the fact that there's no other true home brew store in Columbus. To put one in. I mean, we have a couple of stores that sell beer supplies, beer and winemaking supplies, but they're not a real store. And what I mean by that is that you don't have the service. You don't have anybody to answer your questions or help you out if you have a problem. I am here for all of my customers. I've even given my personal cell phone number out a couple of times to people just in case they needed help after I close. When anybody starts brewing, they're going to start using kits. The kits are basically like a cake mix. It's a recipe that's already been thought out and researched and tried and experimented so that they get all of the components exactly right. Each one of these kits makes 5 gallons of beer. That translates into 2 cases. And the prices range anywhere from $30 to $50 depending on the style of beer. And you have a tremendous selection, anything from a Continental Pilsner all the way to a whiskey barrel stout. You have all kinds of IPAs, porters, German beers like Dunkelweisens and wit beers, wheat beers, ambers, you name it, there's a kit for it. Very soon we're going to be starting a beer club as well as a wine club, so everybody can come up here once a month, bring up some of their brews, and we can share them and critique them. As far as the winemaking goes, I'm going to work with some of the local merchants and get some wine in here, potentially some other vintners, because I know some area wineries where I can get people to come in and give people a lot more than just a place to go and buy grain and juice. The face of Uptown has changed quite a bit here recently. You've got the Misa Wine Shop, you've got Good Vibes, the Java Central, the Westerville Grill has turned around, Jimmy V's. The change is dramatic and being very well received. I feel very fortunate to be in Westerville, and this has proven to be a really, really good location. Everybody wants to shop local. They could go elsewhere for a lot of stuff, but they'd rather shop local.